Well, hello. This is Cindy B. Authentically Me, and I am here today to talk to you about the dangers of sleep deprivation and some things you can do to ensure that you get a good night's sleep. To begin with, sleep deprivation. Every once in a while, we all have a problem getting to sleep at night, and every once in a while, it's not a big problem. But if you're having problems night after night after night, it can be a huge toll on your psyche and on your body. And we tend to forget about that. In fact, there are studies that prove that that driving tired is as dangerous as driving under the influence in some circumstances. So it can be really, really dangerous. But let me tell you about some of the other lesser known tolls of sleep deprivation on your body. Diabetes. People who are sleep deprived cannot process glucose as efficiently as those who get a full night's sleep. And that means they're more likely to develop type 2 diabetes. Healing. Studies of rats who were severely deprived of REM, which is the dream cycle of sleep, developed sores on their paws, suggesting that lack of sleep can impair immunity. On your brain. In 2000, the Veterans Affairs healthcare system in San Diego and the USCD School of Medicine used MRI technology, magnetic resonance imaging, to monitor brain activity in sleep-deprived individuals while they attempted verbal learning activities. The results showed that lack of sleep impaired their cognitive functioning abilities. That's thinking, kids. Attention and working memory. The ability to perform tasks that require focus decreases when sleep is deprived, leading not only to careless mistakes in daily life, but to serious ones like traffic accidents and work accidents. Muscles. With strenuous muscle activity, but inadequate rest, issues like cramping occur more often. Overexertion injuries such as tears in the muscle fascia and hernias also happen more frequently. Psychosis. In extreme scenarios, a psychosis-like state can result from severe sleep deprivation. Depression. The symptoms of sleep deprivation can look like depressions, but they can also contribute to a depressed mood. In the short term, sleep deprivation can relieve depression, but the results are temporary. Now I know if I have a bad night's sleep, I can get pretty cranky myself. So I don't doubt that at all. And obesity. Results from several studies suggest that the severity of sleep loss is offset by weight gain. That's not a good thing at all. Not getting enough sleep increases the production of cortisol, which is a stress hormone that encourages overeating. Oh my gosh. Now that is absolutely not a good thing at all. That's a horrible list of negatives that nobody wants. So what are some things that you can do about it? Well, there are many of things you can do about it without getting extreme or without getting really expensive. The first thing you can do is set yourself a sleep schedule. Yep, a sleep schedule. Same time every night and a wake-up time, roughly the same time every morning. By creating a sleep schedule that fits into your life, and that allows you to enjoy 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. We don't all need the same amount of sleep each night, but somewhere between 7 and 9 is a good time, is roughly good for 90% of humanity. For me, I crawl into bed somewhere around 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and I'm usually asleep by about 11. I get up somewhere between 7 and 8 in the morning. Okay? Choose a bedtime and a wake up time, and then try to stick to your schedule of going to sleep. Now, this is during the week and on the weekends. It's okay to break this every once in a while for special occasions, but generally, you should try to have a set schedule. A regular routine allows your body to become accustomed to that, right? So you're trying to train your body that it's time to go to sleep at a particular time. It is much more difficult for nighttime shift workers to get used to that odd sleeping hours, okay? Create a relaxing bedtime ritual that you enjoy and do it every night before you go to sleep, whatever that might be, right? You want to create some activity that you look forward to, that is relaxing, that soothes you, not that hypes you up before you crawl into bed. Now, this bedtime ritual is something that, prepares you for a good night's rest. It trains your body to anticipate and looks forward to sleeping all night. Some activities might be a warm bath, a warm shower. You can try a cup of caffeine-free herbal tea. I sit and read a book for about a half an hour or so. Your ritual should take place during the hour before bedtime, okay? And you should probably try to not make it TV or not make it a computer, because those lights stimulate your brain. Okay. Avoid, if you can, taking afternoon naps. Even though sometimes it's really tempting to catch those extra Z's when you have the time, it can interrupt your sleep pattern and can cause you to not want to sleep when it's sleep time. Sometimes you can take a short walk, get that second wind, or have a healthy snack that pumps, some energy into your bloodstream. Or if you really have to take a nap, set a timer on your nap for about a half an hour to no more than an hour, okay? Because if you're sleeping for more than an hour, that's probably not good. Add exercise to your daily routine, right? Exercise is good for the body, but not close to bedtime, right? You don't want your endorphins pumping before you're going to bed. Give your bedroom a sleep-inducing makeover, all right? Make your bedroom darker. Some people are sensitive to light. My husband absolutely cannot sleep if it's light in the bedroom. For me, it can be broad daylight and I'm going to sleep anyway. Don't bother me at all, okay? Make sure your room is clean. Keep the lights down. Keep the bedroom at a comfortable temperature. Most people cannot sleep if it's way too hot in the room. Generally, people are comfortable between 65 and 75 degrees, so that you're not too hot and not too cold. You might consider adding a fan, a humidifier, or white or brown noise in the room as well. One of the things I use very successfully is a dual control heated mattress pad, because my husband and I run different body temperatures. He sleeps very hot, and he just is a very hot person and needs to be very cool, and I tend to be very cold, and I like to be warmed up when I sleep. Also, I have found that it helps if we have separate sheets on the bed, because I like to curl up and cuddle into my sheets. So we both have our own top sheets and blankets, and that works for us as well. Make sure your bed and pillows are clean and comfortable. Make sure your mattress is supportive and to the right density for you. And that is where those adjustable mattresses, the air adjustable mattresses, can be fabulous if you're really having a hard time. Also, if you're like me and you have a hard time with acid reflux, you'll want to, and it bothers you at night, you might find it very helpful to have a wedge pillow so you're slightly at an incline when you're sleeping. That will help the acid not back up on you while you're sleeping. Dim your lights in the evening so your body gets the cue that it's nighttime. Okay? Limit your screen time in the evening, including TV and cell phone use, especially in the hour before you go to bed. Avoid alcohol, nicotine, caffeine, or heavy meals close to bedtime. All of those things are stimulating your organs to have to do more work. Especially heavy meals are going to stimulate your organs for digestion, and it's going to interrupt your sleep patterns. And give yourself time to wind it down before trying to sleep. If you have like a really hyper evening and then you crawl into bed, I mean, it just makes sense that you're gonna have some issues. Some other things that may help, I have heard that cherry juice specifically is supposed to be conducive. Not a lot of it, a little bit, like 4 ounces before bed. I don't recall what is in cherry juice, but cherry juice is very good. Chamomile, specifically tea, is supposed to be very good. Some people find relief with melatonin, and there are many other things to try. But if those things don't work for you, see your physician, because there may be medical reasons that you are not sleeping. I actually had to do a sleep study, and now I sleep with a CPAP. And you know what? It really helps. It really helps me. And I sleep fabulously now. It was, in fact, a medical condition. I was having interrupted sleep so badly that, I would lay down for a quick nap in the middle of the day and sleep for 4 hours. I was not achieving REM sleep at night. It was really, really tough. So if you try all these things, all the sleep hygiene things, and you're still having a problem, do please see your doctor. Okay? And have a great day, whatever you do. Bye-bye.